Okay, hi. I'm impulsively making this video because I want to. But, if you read the title, yeah. We're talking about specifically Fenring and Shaddam from the Dune prequels, okay? I'm not talking about in the actual series or in the movie when they're old and decrepit. I'm not talking about that. That is what I'm not talking about, okay? I'm talking about Fenring and Shaddam from the prequels. More specifically, the first one, okay? I have read it, loved it, like I don't know what it was, like I love it so much. And it gave me my newfound love for Fenring and Shaddam, okay? Because, yeah, and if you don't know what Dune is, have fun trying to understand. If you don't know the prequels, if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this video because there's going to be a ton, okay? Save yourself. I'm going to be talking about how Fenring and Shaddam are gay as fuck, because they are. You literally can't, you physically, like, genuinely, you can't deny it, okay? Okay. So there is a lot of evidence of them being gay. I'm gonna give you the heavy hitter last, because that blew my mind, okay? We're gonna go detail number 1 that I remember from the first Dune prequel, Dune House Atreides, okay? I don't remember what page, okay? I've researched, but not that much. Maybe I should, maybe I will. Not now. But somewhere in the beginning of this book, when Fenring and Shaddam are talking, Fenring has this, like, I don't know what it is, like a tick, kind of, where he'll say, like, he'll have, like, a saying at either the beginning or the end of sentences, and it's like, but it's like, I don't know how to, like, say it, because in the book, it's like HM, and then dash M, dash M, dash M, dash ah, so I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to say that, because it's read to be, like, a very quick, like, little, like, subconscious thing, so I'm like, I don't know how to say it, but it's basically just, like, and that's, like, his thing, like, he just, like, says that, and Shaddam is like, yo, he's like, please stop doing that, you know it's been annoying me ever since we were kids, and he still does it, which, you know, not that big of a detail, truly, but even, because I'm also currently reading the second prequel, House Harkonnen, he still says it. A detail I've noticed is that in the first one, you know how I mentioned all the dashes with the M's? That was only in the first one. The second one, it's like not ah. It's continuous. That's just like a little detail, okay? We're getting building our way up, okay? Trust me on this. So I'm editing this like right now, okay? I realized I didn't really explain this well. I meant that in the first prequel, with all the dashes and the M's, keep that in mind. The second prequel, the way he says it, there's no dashes. It's all, the only dash is between the and the ah. There's no dashes with the M's, okay? I just didn't explain that very well. Next detail. This is one of, like, the major things that I'm just like, alright. So, in, like, the beginning, it might even be on the back of the fucking book. I actually don't know. Yeah, okay. It is on the back of the book, so if you read the back of the book, I guess it's not really spoilers, but Shaddam wants his father dead because he wants the throne. He wants to be emperor, and his father has been, I don't know if they're exaggerating, I don't really remember, but apparently he's been around for centuries. Like, he literally will not die. Like, he's just getting older and older and will not die. And they don't know why. That's kind of bars. Kind of rhymed there. Okay. But Shaddam wants his father dead because he wants to be emperor. And guess who helps him? You're right, Fenring. Yes. Okay, good. You're listening. So, he basically helps him. He basically does the entire thing. Like, Shaddam doesn't lift a finger. I keep saying I think. Sorry. It's been a minute since I've read this. Okay? Don't sue me. But I don't remember Shaddam ever, like, being a part of it, you know? Because Fenring was like, I have it under control, and he was like, we have it under control. I'm like, who was we? It was you. It was you doing it. It was you. But I'm like, you're helping your best friend kill his father so he can be the throne, and you don't get any benefits? No, for sure. But you guys are straight. But you guys have wives. No, for sure. He also planned Shaddam's brother's death as well. Because of the whole heir situation. Because his brother was older, I believe. And that's why he wanted his brother dead, so that he would be next in line for the throne. And then that's why he wanted his father dead, so he could have the throne. And fenring fucking did. He fucking planned the death of Shaddam's brother. I'm like, it's a casual. Like, you don't just do that. You don't just do that for your best friend. Sorry. I feel like you wouldn't do that. Fellas, is it gay to plan your best friend's father's death so he can get the throne? Is it? Yes. Yes, it is. Now, I'm gonna get into the heavy hitter, because this needs to be explained before I go into the last detail. Okay, hi, editing me again. I don't know why I said I needed this detail before explaining the last detail, because it didn't. I guess, like, just more content. It wasn't no correlation. It wasn't relevant to the last detail. It's just, like, more of their relationship. Whatever. Okay, but I don't know why I said it was relevant. Like, it was needed to be, it wasn't. Short answer, no, it wasn't. I'm gonna put it right here, probably. Screenshot of the paragraph. So this was in the very beginning of the, very beginning, 92 pages in, but that's basically the beginning. Okay, look at that. Come on. Okay, it says, still, Fenring was his friend. There was an attraction between them, an undefinable something, of which they'd spoken on occasion without fully understanding it. For the present, Shaddam found it easier to accept the friendship, and for his own sake, he hoped it was friendship, instead of trying to sever it. That course of action would be extremely dangerous. I feel like that Adele gif. When I read that, mind you, 92 pages in out of 701 pages, 92 pages in, reading that, whoa. And, like, at this point, that was, I think, the first chapter that they were introduced. No, I'm lying. I don't remember when, but it was, maybe the second chapter they were introduced, right? And I'm just like, what? Because they grew up together, okay? Fenring's mother was Shaddam's wet nurse. I know what you are. Boy, I know what you fucking are. It's like, that's such an insane fucking thing. I'm gonna go insane, I can't talk about it, even though I'm talking about it right now. I'm like, and then also I have a little snippet afterwards of Shaddam hearing Fenring's voice, and then it disappears, his train of thought is just whatever, he broke his train of thought. Hello? How freaking... Everything's cool. Everything's fine. No, I'm cool. This is just me freaking out. Even though I've already read this. And I've reread it. Not the book. That specific paragraph. Thank you. Now here is the last detail from the first prequel book that I felt was kind of significant, okay? And honestly, I might need to reread this to find more, to dig my way through, okay? But towards the very end, after Shaddam's father is pronounced dead, and they have to figure out the council, I'm pretty sure they have to figure out something, and they're trading between Leto, because he's now the Duke, because his father died, they're trading the house for Nicus, I think, I think, I don't know. But they're trading another house, and I'm pretty sure it's House Vernicus because whole shebang shaboom, okay? And fenring is trying to console shaddam because shaddam is not taking it. He's irritated. He's not listening to fenring anymore. And I'm like, oh, trouble in paradise. No. He's over here being like, hey, it's gonna be okay. We're fine. We have it under control. Everything is figured out. And then shaddam is like, no, girl, fuck you. He's like, no. He's like, I'm like literally reading it as I'm trying to find it. Okay. Because at this point, they both basically had the same, like, hive mind. You know, like, they were both connected. Like, they were literally the alien photo. Okay? They were literally alien photo. Fenring is all of a sudden like, why aren't we thinking the same? Why aren't we locked in? Like, like a bleaching town. Like, what are we doing? And he was like, what does he know that I don't? And I'm like, fuck. No. Basically, Fenring's like, we've been through hell and back with each other. We grew up with each other. My mother was your mother, basically. And you're sitting here telling me that you don't trust me. And listen to this, okay? Shaddam tells Fenring, for once, we won't use your methods, Hasmir. What is the shade? Is that Claro shade? And then Fenring's over here being like, this is very one-sided, because Shaddam is starting to not trust Fenring anymore. And Fenring's like, I've never doubted you. Be like, I've always trusted you. We know everything about each other. Like what the fuck is up? That concludes book 1, the prequel, right? And I haven't gotten far in the second one. I'm 72 pages in. But what I've noticed so far, I know what you are. Don't. So, in the second book, so far, second prequel, I'm gonna keep specifying that because the fucking Dune series, whatever. They are described, because we get Fenring's point of view first. We don't see Shaddam for a little second. But Fenring is basically like, there's like some backstory, but it's like more explanation. And at this point, Fenring is Count Fenring, okay? He has his wife, Margot, okay? And Shaddam is Emperor. Wow! He's Emperor. But his wife, Honorable, keeps producing women heirs, which he doesn't want because these freaking people want the men to be the heirs, okay? But here's the catch. Honorable's Bene Gesserit, and they can change their DNA to genetically have a boy. Like, they can do that. Like, they're, like, it would not be an accident to have a girl. So she's doing this on purpose because in the first prequel it was mentioned, okay, just stay there. Stay with me, walk with me here. Okay, so, you know, his marriage on the rocks, but, I mean, they never really were in love. Let's be real. Come on. Fenring is going through shit because everybody's, like, low-key dying. I don't know. It's like people are dropping like flies, and I'm like... And he just had like a dinner party thing, and their whole fight slipped out, somebody died. Listen to this, okay? Gifts from her husband's boyhood friend. Although the two men had quarreled at the time of Shaddam's ascension to the throne, they had gradually grown closer again. They're back together. The band is back together. I could cry real tears. I really could. And also throughout what I've read so far, Shaddam and Fenring are like bringing each other up without it being warranted. So what are we? What's going on? And like some of it's kind of warranted, but also I'm just like, you don't need to refer to him by his name, because they call each other, like, the other people say like Emperor. They don't say Emperor Shaddam. They don't say Shaddam. They say Emperor. Fenring is like Shaddam. So you're being professional over here. You're being, is cordial the right word? You're trying to be all like, ooh, council, I'm fancy. And you're referring to the Emperor with his first God-given name to his first name. No, for sure. Most of this is me just reading too much into it. Get it? Me thinking too much about this, but like, let me have my fun. Okay, let me have fun. God forbid. Heaven forbid, okay? But yeah, that's what I've read so far. And I also could talk about Leto and Romber, because they're also gay as fuck, okay? And I might just do that. They're locked in, but like a little too locked in. I can't get into that, but yeah. That's all I had to say for now. For now. And if I find more, which I definitely will, reading the second prequel, yeah, I will make an updated version. I will.